Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are well. Welcome back to the official NickWalshTV channel. We're live once again. We're going to play some spin and goes today. Hello, everyone. I am feeling considerably better than I did yesterday. I managed to do a post about what was happening today. Oh my God. Did I forget to do Did I forget to do? I forgot to do Instagram. Okay, never mind. I was about to talk about how I did all my posting correctly, but I did manage to post today about the correct day. It is Tuesday. I hope you guys are well. I'm hoping that today's little poker session is going to be a little bit more focused. I'm hoping that we're going to be a little bit more switched on. I woke up this morning and I was feeling a lot better. I woke up this morning and I did loads of like life admin stuff. I did a bunch of Reaper and Co. Bloody Mary company stuff. I did a bunch of computer stuff. I did some video editing. I got lots done, and I actually felt like kind of like I was an adult and I was doing something good. So I'm hoping that that will spill over into the poker territory. Let's take a look at our graph so far this year. So, guys, a bit of a sad story here. The last couple sessions have been particularly poor. Obviously, this is just a small snapshot in what is going to be a much larger challenge. We're going to play something like 10,000 spinning goes this year, and it's all part of the process. We've been here before. We've taken nosedives like this before. I'm just hoping that today I will feel more focused and I'll feel like all the decisions were very wholesome and very solid. But this is just a very small picture. Let's instead choose to focus on our long-term results. These are filtered specifically for all spinning goes after the merge. And you can see that we're making progress, guys. We're definitely winning more chips than we're losing. We just need to focus on the long term and not get too bogged down in what's happening in the short. So with no further ado, let's fire up some $25 spins. It is currently scoop at the moment, so I'm hoping to catch a couple of the scoopers hanging around on the tables, but we'll see if we just got reg central as per usual. I did play a couple spinning goes last night. I actually played a couple games last night. I played a 2 or 3 scoop events. I managed to cash in 2 of them. I was actually chip leading a side event for a little while. That was fun. Unfortunately, as I started to chase the mystery bounties, of which I managed to pull 3, I believe. Nothing particularly big, but we didn't keep the chips in the end. However, the spinning goes that I did play were quite soft. We still got absolutely bombed. It still was completely awful, but again, I like to think that this is still in part due to the variance that we might be encountering. All right, there's no bet on the flop. Let's try and bluff the turn. I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for this line, guys. Wish me luck. Nice. I was expecting him to bet the jack on the flop. I'd say that was a little bit unusual. On that sort of flop texture, once we've checked, strikes me as unusual not to have a top pair bet, but fair enough. Hello, everybody in the chat, by the way. Hello, Raksha. Hello, Ed. Hello, Tom. Hello, Zintex. Zintex says good luck today in the spins, Nick. Hope you are doing better, both in health and run. Hopefully, yeah. Look good in the all-in here. Adulting, where is the real Nick Walsh? I know. I know. Ed K says, I saw Bloody Mary product on the Saturday Kitchen last Saturday. It's by a company called Pickle House. I'm aware of it. Yeah, I'm aware of it, Ed. I think my experience of that product is it's okay. I think it's probably it's up there. It's one of my preferred companies if I'm going to purchase something Bloody Mary related. It's not my favorite. There are probably 2 of my favorites in the UK are, in fact, I'll give you my top 3. Big Tom is a classic. It's actually one of the like oldest legacy products that you can buy in the UK. It's a bit old school. It's a bit thick for my tastes, but I think it is good. Big Tom has been around forever and ever and ever. Another company, Pickle House, is pretty good as well. It's still not my favorite. I prefer Big Tom over that. And the other one is Bloody Ben's, a company called Bloody Ben's, and they do like a concentrate. Bloody Ben's for me is above average, but still not my fave. Not my fave. I still think that our product is better than these three. But again, Bloody Marys are very, very subjective, so it's tricky. The people that I have given our product to has said that they prefer that, though. Hello, Cool in the chat. Hello. Just got select, so you'll be hopping back to the PokerStars next week. We'll be seeing you at the tables. Hey, congratulations. That's really cool. I would love to be select. Unfortunately, I'm still stuck in gold at the moment. Hopefully, after a couple months of grind, we can be looking closer to black. That would be nice. But yeah, I've seen both of those doing the rounds at K. Those morning shows like to promote that kind of thing. I think ours is better though. Oh, I hate this spot. Cool Hand Matt, hello. Good luck today. I'm still ill, so get to watch the stream instead of being at work. Fantastic. Well, I'll try and keep you company for the next couple hours, and we'll see if we can't win a few bucks here. Yeah, as far as I understand it, Pickle House attempts to employ a similar sort of Bloody Mary build to ours, but King would be fun. Attempts to build a similar profile to what we do, in a similar method. I think ours is slightly better, though. I feel like ours is really punchy. Theirs is more subtle, but it is still quite pleasant. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, buddy. I'm so sick of being ill now, and I really feel like it's affected my focus on the tables, off the tables. It's affecting my ability to win with Ace-Jack here as well. Apparently, the illness has caught me. Queen at a 10, baby. Give it back. Huh. Flopping a boat. Flopping a boat is easy. Also, guys, as of yesterday, I started doing my I've started uploading my posts. I've decided to come off TikTok completely. I was never sure about the TikTok thing anyway, but as I joined TikTok, I started to post about the challenge. I think we're allowed to do this. As of oh, hello. Pocket Kings is a good hand. Don't you dare. So as I started posting to TikTok, all of my posts initially were just the challenge updates that didn't show any actual poker being played. However, as I started posting, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, you know, you're probably you're gonna get shadow banned really quickly." I was like, I didn't realize they were that strict, and apparently TikTok is very, very strict with that kind of thing. And almost immediately, everything just got nuked. Let's go ahead and go give it a 3.5 on the turn here. I'm going to commit to 3 streets here, gang. Why on earth would my friend have an ace? It doesn't make any sense. He's going to have a jack. He's going to have hearts. He's going to have straight draws. Let's do it. Levko might hero calls with a jack. I'm okay with that. Might hero calls with a 5. Okay, interesting. Very interesting, sir. Well, I like the move even more now. I like the move even more now. Yep. I mean, there's nothing to be said. It's just a good move. It's just a good play. And you know what? You want to call down with King 5? Fine. The triple makes sense. We're doing it at a stack depth where we're going to have plenty of hands that we do that with that are strong. Pretty disrespectful call, but that's okay. We take those on the chin. I always wonder whether these items they pay to be on there or they're just unbiased. I think it depends. And to be fair, like both of those products are very good. And like if I was doing a cooking show and I wanted to showcase something like different, I definitely would have those on there. Like no disrespect to those brands, I think like the 3 that I mentioned, I think are all very good products. I really actually think that they are very good. They're not my favorite, and I think that there are much better brands like in the United States that you can get over the counter. All right, so my guy is just a complete non-believer, right? Just called down with King 5 just now. Guess what? Believe this. I mean, we got called by like third pair just now. You really gonna fold a 9? Definitely not pocket 10s. Hey, Clownface, what's up? Hey, Nick, how's the challenge going? How much chip EV to break even with the new structure at the... Is it 20 or 20? It's around, yeah, it's around 23 or something like that. I don't remember the exact number. Obviously, that is pre-rakeback, though, as well, right? So you're going to play a lot of volume. The rakeback will actually soften that blow pretty considerably. Okay, against this player... Let's do a little delayed c-bet here. Or a little delayed bet. We're going to call the turn, though. Eight, 6, 7 would have been nice. I know, John. I know. The 5-ball call. My guy is a non-believer here. That's okay. Can respect that. There's probably a reasonable amount of check raising here. Let's play this one as a call. I would anticipate this guy to bet flop bet turn with like the entire range. So the turn does get pretty close to a call. Okay. Nice. He has the same hand as us, but we're being outkicked, which is just lovely. Just lovely. Hello over there on YouTube, by the way. Muggledino, hello. Hope you're well. Ace-9 straight to ace-jack, still a push. Just getting cooler here for 10 bigs, whatever. That is a slam dunk. All insta profit push. Getting called down by King 5 there, huh? You know, you got to respect it. Got to respect it. By the way, Enix, thank you very much for the follow. I'm not sure if you're still here. You got to respect it, and I do respect it. I can't help but feel like it's a little bit ambitious. This is a mid-raise pot. I can still be value jamming second pair if it's strong enough there. I mean, like, basically our opponent never has top pair. And like I said, credit where credit is due, but I don't know if that can be, like, GTO approved. This is a mid-raise pot on a very high board, and we've just tripled off into oblivion here. We've just blasted off, and we're hero calling with king high on the flop. We're hero calling with a 5 on the turn, and we're hero calling with a 5 on the river. Like, fair, bold. Fair but bold. Sorry, Clownface, going back to your question. How's it going? It's going not so great. We are still in profit. We're making a profit right now. However, we are running above expectation in chips, so we're actually running better than we should in the all-in department. And our actual chip EV is nowhere near high enough to be for me to be happy about it. We are currently, I think our chip EV was about 9 this morning or something like that. Relatively small volume, though, and as you guys know, over time, you need to play a lot of volume to really get a good idea about how we're performing. That's a fun one. We need to lock in. The last couple sessions, I've been playing like through the sickness, and my focus hasn't been there, and I don't feel like I've been making optimal decisions. But that is part of the grind. If you want to play poker, you're not always going to be your best self. And we just got to lock in and put in some volume here. Try and play well. Hello, Hokage. How's it going? I don't think the Walsh Street stands a chance versus Nick Walsh. Okay. Let's do it. All right, so let's take a flop. Limp button 5 effective was queens. Check back for his limp 5 effective was 5s. Limp button multiple 15 effective was, okay, this guy's doing some wacky ting. This guy is doing wacky tings. Yeah, wacky. This was wacky from this player too, so very, very wacky indeed. Gonna try and get in here for cheap and just try and take this away on the flop. $10 high for the win. Okay, so I think my opponent might have a 4. So we're gonna try and bluff this river. Fair enough. We get the read correct for the second time today. What's hilarious is if he doesn't hit the 7, how much you want to bet he's folding that same hand. He improves where he's counterfeited. Three pair does not win. 3 pair no good, buddy. That is 2 days in a row. I feel like we're probably actually we're doing well to sort of read the circumstances, but we're still getting called. Just perfect. Just perfect. We could probably just check that flop with the 8-9 as well. We don't have to bet it, but the bet is going to be fine. Whatever, bro. 9 cents. Obviously, we're just calling for the draw here. I think the price we have in the end is pretty close. 1, 2. We bet 1 on the turn. So we're calling 6, 7, 8. We're calling 2 to win. Yeah, that's fine. We're calling two more to win 8. We don't have quite the right price, but in the faster multiplier, I'll just take my chances there. That's okay. All right. This has worked for us in the past. We got to change something. Ginger shot. We're doing the power of the ginger shot chat. Powered by Ginger Shot. D-Drum in the chat. Hello. Hi. How is the live Spin and Go Festival? Is it playable on real tables with the real dealer? Yes, absolutely. The Spin and Go Championship was played live 3 times, in fact. So the last time was in Paris. I just returned from EPT Paris. I played the Spin and Go Championship. I ended up making it to round 2, and I was one game away from going to round 3, which was the final 9. And I got really unlucky. I don't know if you saw this one. D-Drum, there's actually the full. You can watch the full program online if you want on VOD. But it was good. It was good. I still think that we need to fix the structure a little bit. I think what we should probably do is I think we should have more qualification online, and then we should have full-length spin and goes for a smaller group live to decide the champions. I was involved with some of the development of the structure, but it's difficult to do it because in real life it plays very differently than it does online. I'm going to trap check the flop here. We're going to go for a big bet on the turn. And then we're going to go for value on the river. If our opponent checks... D-Drum, if you want to watch the whole thing, though, if you go to the PokerStars Twitch channel or the PokerStars YouTube channel, there will be a full breakdown. There will be a full breakdown of the event. You can watch the entire thing from start to finish. Hello, Sensitive Tony. These are not nice min raises at the stack depths. I still think Queen 7 might be good enough to limp there still, or to call there still, but... Coolhead Matt says, how was the field? I imagine it was really varied. It was very varied. Yes, it was some of the best spin and go players in the world. I actually think our opponent has a 5 here, guys. I'm going to go for value on the river here. If he turns up with an 8, we've misread the situation, but I feel like an 8 is the kind of hand that likes to lead this turn quite frequently. So it was a mix of people that are like very well known, like super high volume, high stakes spin and go players, and people that have qualified who have barely played spin and goes or have barely played any live poker. Sometimes the two are not mutually exclusive. We had spin and go players who have played tons of volume online who have never touched chips before in real life, which I thought was interesting. Let's do a check on the flop here. Let's reassess the turn. Now, I wonder if we can do something really wacky now. Does this make any sense? Never mind. Just finished a 6-hour 6-smash cash table up 480 big blinds, mate. That's a good feeling. Well done. Very well done indeed. 2 pair on the turn. What? What is this supposed to be? You're telling me he's doing this with like a heart? Why would he do this with a heart? Wow. Okay, fair enough. I got to write that one down. That's kind of blowing my mind. I'm really confused why you would just overbet jam a king or an ace of hearts here. I mean, why would you do it with a weak heart even? Huh, fair enough. Okay, I need to note this down because it's baffled. I needed to see it for myself. That's why I had to pay, but... Like... You might get Nick Walsh, like the idiot of the century, fucking hero calling you with 2 pair, but like the rest of the time... I mean, this is part of why it's so weird. Like, you're just basically trying to get me to fold exactly this hand. All right, cool. So, limp pot, shallow, check, mono, 3, 4x overbet shove turn was, again, fair play. The biggest problem that we have is, sorry guys, this is the spot. The biggest problem that you encounter is you're literally getting me to fold this hand like every time now. If I have, in the future, if I just end up having like a weak heart or 2 pair, and you're just doing, I mean, is this, can you balance it then? Like if you do this with a king of hearts, then like are you allowed to just do this with complete air and now I just have to believe you? I don't know. It's fucking weird. Fair play. I had to see it for myself. Hello, Zafine. Good to see you. At least there weren't any games in the Spin and Go Live where people had no idea what they were doing this time. I don't know. There was a couple of those, Ed. I'd say everybody there knew how to play cards. Not all of them knew how to actually do it live. Okay, we're going to go twice here. Real table, real dealer, and the players are robots. Perfect. I've been playing 7 max cash for the last 2 years, and I've only started playing 6 max cash tables this week. Although I played 180,000 hands of 6 max in 2023, but the game has changed a lot. Yeah, I mean, cash games are just one of those formats that have become very technical in the modern era. D-Drum says it was a festival with geeks who can't read the live tells. You must check and read the live tells like in a live tournament. Sorry, my English. So it was the Spin and Go Championship Live was one single event. I wouldn't call it a festival. We were there for the European Poker Tour, which I suppose is a poker festival of sorts. That event specifically was qualification only, so people qualified online to come and compete live. And like I said, like a lot of these people have played a lot of online poker, but not as much live. So some of these guys have played millions of spin and goes, or hundreds of thousands, or tens of thousands of spin and goes, and they've never actually played live poker before. So they didn't know how to hold the chips. They didn't know, the etiquette at the table, all that kind of thing. Because there were people that qualified who have very little experience, and there are people that qualified who have a lot of experience playing poker just online. So it was a very mixed bag. Man, we are getting bombed right now, guys. This is awful. It's really bumming me out. The spin and go streets have not been kind to us last couple days, last couple sessions. We have been just dumping EV for some reason. Overbet jam, 4x pot overbet jam, like the effective nut flush. Fair play, buddy. Fair play. I can't even be mad about it. Just confused. Yep, aces is a good hand. 8-7 is a push, though, here. Just another example of a very difficult spot to win EV, shoving into aces. It's pretty difficult to win that one. It's pretty hard to make that a profitable move, but the 8-7 push there is going to be good. We're just making this move here, blind v blind. 12-13 effective. It's just got to go in the middle, I'm afraid. And it will be GTO. Top pair in the clubs. Give him some rope here. Guess we got about the turn. We did manage to get value from our 10. We ended up getting called by a 4 here. Pocket nines must be the nuts. Whoa. Whoa, how many kings in this deck? How many diamonds in this deck? That ain't right. That was a good spot for pocket nines. Okay, next game, please. All right. There's only one way out of this, chat. That is forward. There's only one way out of this downswing, and that is straight through. Let's see if we can get a little heater here. Do not know this guy. Do not know this player. Okay, we're going to play a little trap with the ace-9 of hearts. So we arrive here. I think checking is fine, betting is fine. We end up having a very reasonable amount of showdown here. And some equity on the turn. Not ideal spot now. Do I want to bluff this guy? Nope. Maybe just make one of our ginormous combo draws. Maybe let's try and make one of our ginormous combo draws next time. Yeah, let's play this one slow against this player. Yeah, wish me luck. Coolard here with the King 5. Not really much else to do. We're playing a 2x multi as well, so even if we were going to make adjustments against this player since we don't know him, King 5 isn't really one of the best combos to take out when we're like 5 or 6 big blinds effective. King 5 is a call at like 10-ish bigs, theoretically, so we're like well within a call there. And in the 2x multis, we have a rule where we're not going to over-adjust in the faster format because we need to get the games done. We need to get those games going, and we need to get the chips in. Cool Hand Matt says, not much of a variety in reg. Seems to be the same names a lot. I mean, we've been seeing that a lot at the 25s overall. It really changes day to day. Like we've had a couple days where we've had lots of really good action. But in the middle of the day on a Tuesday, we are playing a lot of the same faces, which is not advantageous for our overall chip EV. It's not ideal. But throughout Scoop, I am going to experiment a little bit on... damn. Throughout Scoop, I am going to experiment a little bit with playing some spins at night. Yesterday, we had a really good mix of players. Yesterday, we had a really good blend of names and faces. Yesterday evening, I should say. The actual Scoop games were really good as well. We had some really good action on there. We managed to win a few bucks on the Scoop streets, and then we managed to lose a bunch in spins, which is, you know, this is a bit too much. So it kind of is what it is. We're just getting kind of wrecked no matter what we do here. We're not running well in our all-ins. We are dumping EV left, right, and center. Bluffs are not being not as effective as we would have liked. Our good hands are getting cracked quite frequently. We're currently in the spin and go doldrums, but that's okay. That's all part of the process here. Yeah, I'm afraid no 100X's, Tom. Welcome back. Can we get a comeback with the deuces? All right, let's try and sneak in a little trap here with the king, queen of clubs. Checking this flop makes a lot of sense. Showdown and a draw feels good. Same thing on the turn. And on the river, is it even possible to lose? It's impossible, right? Cool Hand Matt says King of Poker was like my nemesis, although he probably never knew it. He certainly is a tough cookie. Yeah, King of Poker. I mean, there are so many good $25 spin and go players. Like King of Poker is very good. King of Poker is a very, very good player. Nazgul is a friend of the stream and a good player. Far too much yellow on these screens when we're playing during the day. But I'm thinking tonight, what I might do is what I might do is fire up some more spins rather than the MTTs. Take a look at the schedule first, I guess. 2 pair. Two pair and the dream, eh? Sensitive Tony says, our 6-3 suited and deuce 3 suited folds on the button, 13 big blinds effective 3-way. Yes. Definitely. Not even close. All right, let's put this one into the steal category. Yeah, we actually fold a lot of those combos, Tony. Undersea Monkey, hello. The perfect prep for my least favorite meeting of the day. Get my head straight with some red hot spin action. Perfect. Do we go for all of it? Would they miss a bet with a 6? Or a 9? Or a straight draw? Let's give it a go, guys. Let's give it a go. We've been getting these ones wrong a lot recently. See if we can get one right. Getting called by King High here. Fantastic. The frequency with which we're putting in really good bluffs and getting called is kind of horrifying right now. It's like 2 days in a row, putting our opponent on a specific range, firing the bet for all of it, and getting called. Yeah, fair enough. Well done, Nazgul. Goodness me. Goodness me, guys. Goodness me. It's an interesting spot. We are somewhat capped. A lot of our ace combos get jammed there blind v blind, which I think is part of the thought process of the call. It's not all of it, of course. It's not all the aces. We still have plenty that we're going to want to raise there, not all in for value. So we're telling a believable story, I think, and just got to keep making the right moves. I mean, we're finding spots. I think the bigger concern is if you end up bluffing in these situations and they turn up with monsters, right? Like if you're slamming in these river bets, if you're getting to the river in these spots and you're shoving and they're calling you with like top pair or they've got 2 pair or whatever, the read is just wrong, right? You're incorrectly reading the fact that they're weak. We keep putting people on, like, if not the exact combo, at least the strength of their hand, and if not that, we're putting them on weakness and we're attacking that and we're still getting caught. So I mean, what are we supposed to do? They're good moves. They're not easy spots. These are not easy river decisions. But you got to respect them when they make the right moves. Straight. Nazgul. Cool. And Matt says time just to start sending it and going with thin value. I mean, we have to make some hands for that to be for that to happen. But what I would say though, Coolhead Matt, is in all of these situations where we're actually like bluffing, like we have such believable value. I mean, when we got called down with King 5 earlier, it's one of the spots where like our opponent's range is capped in a specific way where we can be like value jamming that river with second or even third pair. So we're definitely capable, and it's a dangerous game because while I respect the calls that were made, and I'm not complaining, like, you know, fair enough. Put your chips where your mouth are. Put your money where your mouth is, whatever the phrase is. These guys should also be aware of the fact that I'm very capable of shoving thin there for value. So it is interesting to see them getting that heroic. Sensitive Tony says, it seems counterintuitive to me that deuce 3 suited isn't a raise / steal 13 big blinds effective 3-way, but 7-8 off is a 14 big blind shove into aces, but I don't play the spins. So there's a big difference, right? If we're heads up, immediately the range has changed drastically, right? Because we only have to get through one player. Having a wider range against more players is always going to be problematic, right? This will be a call. And we're going broke on this flop, guys. No matter what. I think this is probably best. Wish me luck. Nice. Flops a set. Lovely stuff. Turns a boat. GG. Yeah, there's no way out there, guys. We want to deny equity to the cards that actually have improvers. We want to potentially get some very strong hands to fold them at flop as well, like ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack, blah, blah, blah. Running into a set is just what we're doing right now. It's just a little thing that we're doing right now, running into aces, running into sets. So, Tony, basically, shoving 8-7 off blind v blind is a completely different situation to having deuce 3 suited as a raise against two opponents, even while you have position. So, the more players there are in a hand, the more chaos that there is and the more strength that we require in order to make that spot profitable. In the same way that when you're playing 6-max or 9-max or anything like that, that opening position from under the gun is always super, super, super tight, right? You can have a pretty hand, but with that many players to act behind you, the profitability of the hand just diminishes very, very rapidly. So 3-handed, 6-3 suited, deuce 3 suited, first of all, they're just not very strong hands in the first place. Second of all, when you're raising into two opponents, there's lots of other outcomes that you need to account for in order to, like, you know, work out how profitable that move is. When we're blind v blind, the button is folded, so we're effectively heads up, and then it's just a case of looking at the Nash equilibrium, right? So 8-7 offsuit is a hand that you can shove for a lot of big blinds profitably as a push fold. And because we're blind v blind and we're out of position, we do a lot of push folding from that position where it's profitable because the alternative is very difficult to make profitable and we're opening ourselves up to being exploited. So even at 15 big blinds effective, 8-7 off, 8-7 off, 8-9 off, 9-10 off become very good jams blind v blind because we know that they have a lot of the properties that are required to make a profitable push fold. You know, the fact that he has aces, obviously, as I'm sure you'll appreciate, is just whatever. Like, he just ends up having the strongest part of his range. But that shove will generate enough folds to make it profitable. And when we get called, it's a hand that's not often dominated. Therefore, we claw back equity when we actually do run into ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So 8-7 off as a power play, as a push-fold sort of powerhouse in that situation, we just know mathematically we'll show a profit over many hands, right? So if we play enough hands, we're going to generate this many folds, and that means we win those big blinds. And then when we do get called, we actually claw back some of the equity because 8-7 off performs well against the calling range. In general, we're never going to have the best hand when we get called, but we will have a hand that will have like 35%, 40% equity, so we don't lose that much theoretical EV. That makes sense. No, Tony, it was blind v blind. It was button folded, and then I shoved 8-7 off blind v blind. Mero over there on YouTube, hello. Do you mass table when you're off stream, or do you play 3 or 4 or more? So I don't really mass table that much anyway, Mero. So as a PokerStars ambassador, my job is primarily to do with creating content. If I am doing a challenge that requires me to play volume, I'll play up to 4 tables. Sometimes off stream, I'll play 2, 3, 4 just for fun because I still just enjoy playing poker like this. But this year, we are doing a challenge where I'm going to play around 10,000 spin and goes. I'm tracking all of my results, and I'll show you guys how we get on throughout the year. As of right now, we are probably just in profit after about 1,000 games or so. After rakeback, but we are currently on a pretty significant EV downswing. Here, I'll show you. So we're making really good progress, and we are currently just absolutely hemorrhaging EV. We're just kind of running into it at the moment, I guess. We're not playing our best. I'm feeling a bit unwell over the last couple weeks, and that's probably not helped. But over time, our long-term results indicate, very reasonable profitability, and also we have results to back that up as well from our previous challenges and previous years of play. That's just the graph I just showed you just then is about 1,000 games or so. Nazgul. But yeah, the one tabling thing is specifically for stream content creation. All right, we end up on 6-7 with 8-9. Now, there's probably a reasonable amount of value in check raising this. We've seen that this guy can be very aggressive, which means we probably do sincerely generate quite a lot of value in our red line by playing our hand fast. Once we do play our end hand in this fashion, though, we are going to have to commit the rest of the chips. Like this, for example. Wow, Jack 10, really? Wow. Okay, very, very aggressive. I mean, even more reason for us to play the hand the way we did, and we end up. I mean, we lose almost nothing in EV in this situation, right? We end up having like 45% or something against Jack 10. The only reason we don't actually have the best equity is because he's blocking the top end of our straight draw. But this move from this guy, wow, this is very, very, very interesting. Yeah, we're running bad right now, guys. We are not running good. That's a great example of that right there. This guy just wants to pile it in with Jack High. Eternal Witness is asking how many chips EV are good for this format. Now, so since the merge, if you are playing on the spinningo.com, as in PokerStars, Spinningo is on PokerStars.com, a good chip EV is something around 20-ish chips. Technically, to be break-even pre-rake back, you need to be hitting something like 23. It depends on what stakes you play because the rake is different on different stakes. But with the amount of poker that you play now, the actual reward system softens the blow a lot. Your rewards playing this format being so fast now will soften a lot of the the chip requirements and often push you into profitability. My goodness, the Jack 10. My guy cannot wait to pile in all the chips with Jack High. Yeah, I mean, Tony, to be fair, he ended up pushing. He didn't call it off, he pushed, so I guess he thinks he's got fold equity against our hand. But when we check raise in that fashion, it's pretty difficult to imagine we have that many folds. We've just check raised in like almost a third of our stack. And, you know, he ends up having the best hand, but you can see from the equity, like, almost completely by accident. But it's good. I mean, again, it's a situation where we, I mean, all throughout today's session, we're consistently understanding where we are in a hand. We're consistently understanding the strength of our opponent's range. We're trying to exploit that, and we're getting cooked no matter what. But that's okay. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. Bank says, what is that about the merge? I must have missed that. Who merged? So merge is the term that they use to describe spin and go flash and regular speed spin and goes becoming the same game. So PokerStars decided that what they wanted to do was they wanted to remove spin and go flash and reg speed spin and goes and combine the two. So both player pools play together now. But as a result of the combination, the lower the multiplier, so for example, this is a 2x multiplier, this game is much faster. The format and the structure of this is much faster than if we were playing a 5x multiplier or a 10x multiplier. In order to play what used to be a conventional 10x multiplier, a conventional reg speed spin and go structure, you need to get a 10x multiplier or higher. But the other ones are adjusted to be slower depending on how many multipliers you're playing for. I'm going to check raise this one, guys. I think Jack 10 is strong enough. And the Ace Jack of Diamantes is a nice trap here. Let's see if we can catch a little bluffer. Trace is not a bluff, but we do have equity on this board. Nice, 50 bucks. So when did that happen? Let me actually turn this back on for a sec. You guys can see. Mero was asking about the merge anyway. Let me filter this correctly. So this isn't the exact date, but it's really close. 19th of the 6th, 2025 was when PokerStars made the change to have more a faster structure for lower multipliers. These are the chip results that we have since then. So we are putting in, we're doing okay. I think our current overall chip EV is still too low for my liking. I think since the merge, we have a chip EV of around 15 chips or so, something like that. Still not respectable enough for me. I think that we're very capable of having a much higher overall chip EV. But again, this is a relatively small sample, so this would be about 6,000 games. And we've also changed stakes as well. So playing the 25s, we're encountering a much more reg-heavy pool. I mean, the 10s were very reg-heavy as it was, but we are now encountering a much bigger blend, or a much lower frequency, excuse me, of a much higher frequency of 2 reg games. Eternal Witness says it's hilarious at the low stakes at the €5. I had 42 chips EV and I did break even pre-rake back. With rake back, I had 1K profit and I was a high stakes player with old format. Yeah, it's very difficult to be profitable pre-rake back in the new format, but we are playing about 3 times as many games, so you do end up getting a lot of rewards too. Bank says, lol, I didn't even realize they removed flash. I do know the structure is much faster though. Yeah, so that was the idea, was they removed flash. They wanted everyone to play together. They wanted to combine the two player pools. And then the higher the multiplier, the slower the format. So being a classic reg speed spin and go grinder, our results at the 10x multipliers or higher are actually very respectable. I mean, One of the things that I spotted during the last challenge, the 50K challenge, we probably massively outperformed our opponents in those games. As soon as we had more chips to play with and longer structures, those games we actually ended up winning. You can look at my Instagram, but I think we won something like 55 or 60% of the games that we played that were 10x multipliers or higher, which obviously is going to contribute a lot because those are for many more buy-ins, right? That's probably a sample thing as well. I don't anticipate we win that many long term, but we definitely do well in those games. We play well in those overall. King high for the win. King high for the win. Okay, this guy is playing crazy. Yeah, we cannot be limping buttons with 10 tray off. That's not good. Wow, shout out to this Zephian, by the way. 35 stream streak. My goodness, man, that is a lot of streams, buddy. King high, no good, Tom. So live, let's go. Circadian, thank you very much. Let's give this one a go. Good start here. Ooh, it's a very good start. How you doing, Circadian? Good to see you, mate. How have your streams been, dude? Have you been online recently? I feel like I haven't really been on Twitch at all to see who's been playing, who's been online. All right, this Levko guy has been playing like a wild man here. Undersea Monkey says, just check my numbers, and $25 spins are my most profitable format in 2026 so far, in that I'm exactly flat even on them. Very good. I mean, with rewards, that's you got to be winning a bit then. Wow. Wow, we're running into it, guys. Diamonds! We are just running into it. Here's an example of a hand that we will always feel good about getting all in. Here's an example of a combination that is just a great hand to be all in with. And he's got queens. What's up, Lawler? Good to see you, buddy. Circadian says, yeah, it's been great streaming-wise, not so good poker, but it will come. Saw you have been dealing with some colds lately. How do you feel now? I'm feeling much better today, but this is the first day I think I've really started to feel a bit more like myself. Like poker, the poker sessions, I was feeling sick, and I was like really bummed out because I felt like we were in a good pattern online, so I was trying to get back to the streaming, but all the streams we've done since I got sick have just been like bad. I mean, today we're getting bombed again here as well. The EV is looking horrific. I mean, we seem to just be running into a lot of really shit spots, but there we go. All right, enjoy your meeting, Undersea Monkey. Can we get an ace-10 holder? Thank you. Yeah. Let's call here. Death by quads, baby. Let's go. All right. I am going to buy a new computer monitor. I am going to buy a new computer monitor today. Can I buy this, please? Let me buy this. I want to buy this. Let me buy this product. Oh, fuck off. Okay, what happened there? Queen 8 of diamonds went all in for like 2 bigs. That's fine. All right, Queen 6. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. Here we go. Oh, it's the Dominator. It's the Dominator. Levco, aggro, AF gets cooked for 50 bucks. Right, let me buy this product. All right, guys, here's the deal. I am going to buy a 55-inch Odyssey Arc 2, 165 hertz gaming monitor. This is the 2nd gen version that has all the upgrades. Upgraded multi-view display ports. KVM switch allows control of multiple devices with one set of peripherals. Model number. Yes, I'm buying this. Yeah, thank you for asking those, Circadian. That's very kind of you, buddy. Excuse-moi. Hello there in the chat. I like it when it rains. Sunshine is only good after it has rained, and then I'm wishing for rain again. Very philosophical of you, mates. Very philosophical. God, I really don't want to fold this hand. I'm going to do it against this guy, though. Samsung Arc from Samsung GB. That's a much better spot. This is good. This one works for me. 55-inch, 1,899. I need a new headset as well, guys. I'm gonna get some over ears open backs because these give me a headache now and it's stressing me out. Poker's been bumming me out, so I decided I'm gonna buy a new monitor and I'm gonna buy a new headset. I want wired, though. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I want a wired headset. 3-betting, not all in with kings like a genius. This Levko character cannot stand to allow me to get a 3-bet through here. What did I say? What did I say? Now, he's the kind of player that pounces, right? He likes to pounce when you show weakness, so we can find a trap here. We can find a trap here. Levko cannot wait to put chips in on this board. Levko cannot wait to jam this turn with complete air. All right, let's get the rest in now, chat. Wish me luck. Please don't give him 10-9. 10-9 of diamonds would be a hilarious spot for us, huh? Oh, man, we are running bad, guys. We are running so bad. The fact pocket 4s does not go all in there pre is a horrific already. We are running so fucking bad. It is hilarious. Just fucking brilliant stuff there. Truly, truly magnificent shit. I mean, it just does not get any better than that, does it, guys? This guy is calling a 3-bet at 18 big blinds effective with pocket 4s. Pretty much the dream. We get exactly what we want. I think our opponent's probably making a fairly big mistake there. I was riding alone at the devil's son. Well done, well done, well done, mate, well done. Really, really cool. Well, we're getting cooked there no matter what. Yeah. You don't need it from different devices necessarily. But we will want different like quadrants. That works. Cool. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Right, where was that headset that I wanted? Best over-ear headphones. Comfort 2026. Over ear open back. Yeah, there you go. These Sennheisers look bad, boy. Sennheiser wired HD. Good luck, mate. Good luck, bruv. Good luck, my friends. Sennheiser HD 800s with an S at the end. Shopping. That's not what I'm looking for. King and a queen. Good luck, man. Good luck, my friend. Good luck, Monfrere. 20 big blind jam, huh? 19 big blind jam. 19 big blind jam. King, queen is a call. No. Sennheiser HD 66 OS2. There we go. I'm going to spend money. I'm going to spend money, chat. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to make me feel better. I mean, these are pretty cool. These are also pretty cool. Those look way more comfy. Ace and a deuce. Three months ago. Cool. Okay, let's try and not suck at poker today, huh, guys? We can try. We can always try. Let's try our best not to suck at poker today. Very fair, very fair. Fair fight there anyway. Still the right move.
Ooh, I put my last $10 in. This game's a game that I can't win. But if I fold, I'm in the win.
King's no good.
I don't think it's right to ask you not to play. But if you fold your cards, that's okay. And if you win it, I hope it makes you happy. Ooh, and if you don't, you don't have to tell me. Ooh, chips in the middle, it's a shame the world's so brittle, but all it takes is one more shuffle. All it takes is one more shuffle. Ooh, you're the dealer now.
All right. So, we aren't getting absolutely wrecked right now. But that's okay. That's okay. We're better than this. We are better than this. We are so much better than this.
By surprise, I felt it in my eyes. I see you and I scream, oh God, you got me.
Not the best start. It's a good river, though.
You know you got me there. I'm a sinner, but I pray. Oh God, I can't wait to play. So you got me good. So you got me good. So you got me good.
Okay. Well, chat.
But
All right, all right, Huntley. Sorry about that. Still sick. Thank you for the good lucks on the spins. Sensitive Tony says sometimes card distribution and variance combine like a rogue wig for a couple of weeks. It does feel like that, yeah. Sad story. Bit of a sad story. Let's take these ones out here. This guy does seem to be aggressive enough. Technically, this is a call at 10 big blinds effective. This guy has been aggressive enough that'll probably have the correct range. We do end up making the correct call here. I mean, obviously, if he has a better hand, sometimes that's still the correct call, but there we go. And a tray comes out of this one. Let's just put this into the push category. Definitely well within a profitable jam there. Miles, in fact. This, on the other hand, not such a good hand, but we get a walk. That's nice. 3 big blinds in a dream. Oh, my God. It's the bottom of the barrel. $10-9 works. Lovely. All right, these look pretty fucking sick. I think we're buying these headphones. I would like something wired as well. I don't think I want Bluetooth on all the time. These are pretty sick. They look pretty comfy. Right, Sennheiser HD650s or Sennheiser HD660 S2. I might have to ChatGPT this. ChatGPT. I am looking at... buying these. I want an over-ear open back Sennheiser headphone similar based on all of the reviews currently online. Do you think this is the best buy or oh, what? Tom requesting less 2Xs. That would be nice, wouldn't it? They're not as much fun to watch either. Okay. Okay. We accept these. Can we finish this game? He's got half a big blind, chat. All right, next game. Katsiadas, hello. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Wow, 2x galore. All right, little blind view blind spots. Can we get away with just a bet against the unknown player? Sometimes. King high like a boss. King high like a boss. King high like a boss. I suppose we did improve to a pair. King high like a boss was good enough, though. Can we get some action with aces is the question. A little bit of action, that's fine. Enough action. Too much action. Oh. Aces back to back. Both relatively low value situations, I'd say. Got him that time. And now we are heads up for all of the jewels in the castle. We do manage to get it in slightly ahead. We lose anyway. We do have slightly better hands. All right, let's take a flop. Come on, the 9. I feel like we deserve a 9 here. What else are we going to do, eh? What else are we going to do, chat? What else are we going to do in this spot for reals? Faux real. What else could we possibly do? Spinning goes, why are you so mean to me? Why can't you just let me win occasionally? Spinning goes, you are so cruel to me. Occasionally I'd like to win, is that okay with thee? Can we tramp our mejor friend? Any chance of a trapper with the king 10 of clubs? He's got us crushed with the clubs, but the king is live. A fairly standard exchange. Maximum pressure with the aces. $75 in the bank. And we have aces. Isn't poker an easy game? Maybe I should just sing more often. Then maybe we would win more money. Do, 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 do. All right. So the long and short of it is, guys. The long and short of it is, we're just limp calling jams with Queen Jack of Hearts now. We're being crazy. We're being crazy, chat. We're just messing around out here. We're gonna do a little lead here on the turn, chat. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so good. 2 big blind lead on the turn. And this is a pretty ugly river, but we're beating the 5x and the 3x and the 4x, all of which might just check riv now. Just check, buddy. It's okay. Just check. We got turned anyway. Our friend is just having a great time there. 2x multi, we're all in. He's under 10 big blinds effective, chat. We can do this. So basically what I'm getting at, chat, is I'm probably about to drop, a lot of money on on headphones and a new monitor. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. This is an interesting lead. For some reason, I feel inclined to believe him here. Queen deuce ain't gonna cut it, I'm afraid. Pocket trays will. Pocket trays will. Oh, it's just a good looking headphone. Tray 7 deuce. It's not going to cut it here. 7-4 suited, we can just push. Everyone loves 7-4 suited. And now we're in the business end here, chat. We can do this. Just got to keep them in the box. Just got to trap them when we're in the box. Queen Jack of clubs. The ultimate hand. The ultimate hand. The ultimate turn. The ultimate turn. The ultimate river. We're going to get it all, chat. He's got a monster, and you know he does. Some mid ISO. You know he's got a monster here, right, chat? JK. JK, pocket fours, let's go. All right. We've won some games now. We're feeling a little bit better about the game winning. I'm running like God.
Look, behave, every risk I take gets out the way.
said no cross-eyed night, I just keep winning.
Running like God.
I'm running like God. Hear that sound? That's the universe backing down. Cash don't stall, clocks don't stop when I'm moving fast. Running like God. If it all falls off, I'll still applaud. But right now,
I'm running like God. I'm running like God. All right, we're about to run like God, chat. We did another Moju shot. We did another Moju shot. We did another Moju shot, and now we're about to run like God. We did a Moju shot, and now we are going to win all of the EV that we have been lacking today. I'm ready now, so stay with me. Next game, please. I'm ready now, so stay with me. Oh my God. Imagine just always having the best hand. Imagine you're just all in and your opponent cannot wait to call with a dominating ace-8. Imagine. Can you imagine a life like that? Can you imagine an existence like that? It would be so cool. Be really, really cool. Your opponent's just like, I'm all in. I'm all in. What do you got? You got ace-8? You can't fold that. I know I can't fold that. I call. What do you got? Ace-jack? Okay, sweet. You win. All right, heads up for all the jewels. We are now powered almost entirely by Ginger Shot. Pocket tens. It's just the nuts. It's the nuts. It's pretty much the nuts. Never in all my years pocket tens ever let me down. Never in all my years has pocket tens let me down. What are the chances my opponent has a jack here, huh? What would we say are the chances, given the run that we've currently been on, that my opponent is just going to turn up with like jack 8 offsuit here? What do we think, chat? What do we think, chat? What do we think are the chances? Because I don't believe it.
some rig gigs. I just nod, you can't mind for gold if you don't dig. Flop hits hard, my heart stays soft. Keep my eyes on the flop, don't talk. Learned a long time back, money talks. Bullshit walk, so I rake it in.
What's up, Demo? Good to see you in the chat.
Slow and thin, didn't come here just to almost win. I came to rake it in. Stack on stack to the ceiling. Feels like luck, feels like healing. I was counting pennies, counting cents. Now I rake it in. Yeah, if you ask if it changed me, I shrug and say some. Bills get paid on time now, but the past still hums. Money's just a jacket, keeps you warm till spring. It don't fix everything, but it sure helps things. Yeah,
Pair of fours. I actually quite like betting these ones.
didn't come here just to almost win. I came to rake it in. Stack on stack to the ceiling.
See how we get on.
Feels like luck, feels like healing. I was counting pennies, counting cents.
It's not the best run out. I think we might be able to actually do something like this. But I don't think we will. We did make a straight, which is always not ideal when you're trying to make a straight. It's never quite what you're looking for if it's not a straight. All right, we're clawing it back here, chat. Clawing it back. 2 live cards. 2 live cards, no good. All right, GG. Let's play some more spinning goes. Right, I need to check something here, chat. I've got a bet on. I've got a bet at Cheltenham 1640, and I would like to watch that race. How does one go about doing that? Oh, I know what to do. Whoa! Thank you very much, Noah, for the follow. Very kind of you. Thank you for sticking with me here. Thank you for clicking the follow button today. Accounts. This one, this one. Right. I gotta watch something to do with. Let me see. Top pair, good kicker. Let's go. And what would be an absolutely classic turn barrel here, guys. Fun never believes me. This guy never believes me. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, mate. Wow, big bet here. Jeez. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6 with an ace high. Now we have a top pair to go with our straight draw. And we're going to start blasting here. Aces and trays. I don't think my opponent's going to have a tray that often. Don't think they're going to have a straight that often. I think they might have a 6 or a 4 quite often. This is probably the best way to look like a bluff, right? Miss flush draw, miss straight draw. Get called by a 6. I mean, we didn't shove pre-flop. How many aces could we possibly have? I mean, previously, about 2 hours ago, I'm getting called by king high there, no problem. We got called down pretty savagely today, and all of a sudden people are folding. Okay, story checks out. And my opponent just has me beat here, huh? Got lucky, but that is annoying. Oh my goodness. Nice. All right, let's go next game. Good shot. The queen deuce was a bit wide, guys. The queen deuce push is at about 7. I think we were a bit too deep to push there, but I was dashing back from the door, so just missed it. Let's play this one fast. Oh my God, it's impossible to lose, chat. It's impossible to lose from here. $75 straight in the pocket. Let's go. All right, don't recognize the player on the right. We definitely know Moore's on the left. play this one. Not folding the flop. King high for the win, maybe. That 9 actually might be a really good card for us. I mean, people hate folding ace high on this river, right? People absolutely hate folding ace high and double paired boards. Oh, yeah. He actually got called by king high. People hate folding high cards on double paired boards. It's just a fact of life. He gets immediately rewarded with kings. And we're going to make a note of this action because it is something we can spot in future. It starts the hand with 8 big blinds. Starts the hand with 8 big blinds, min raise 8 effective, button, multi-way, was kings. Ace 8 of spades is not a spot that we're going to miss in this situation. However, that is not a spot that we're going to miss there, but it is very noticeable when people min raise off of an 8 big blind stack, right? So we're going to have to run the hand there. We're going to run the hand there as per usual, and if they turn up with a hand like that, we're going to be aware that they're going to min raise very shallow when they're strong. Going to check raise this flop if there is a bet. Pretty ugly turn. I would say we're still not folding to a bet, though. And now let's try and get a 1.5 on the river here. Perfect. Lovely stuff. We're gonna hit a deuce. Man, this one feels so awkward. Honestly, folding there is pathetic weak, but the blinds are literally about to go up, and if I just flat there and get blown off the turn, it's gonna just suck so hard. And this is not quite a call. This is not quite a shove either. There we go. This is a hand we're allowed to gamble with, apparently. That's what they tell us. So they say. And this one definitely goes. We gamble here if we need to. lose almost nothing in this exchange. In EV. Right, so at 1640, there is a horse race I got to bet on, guys. Very excited to see how that goes. A friend of mine owns a racehorse in that one. At the old festival. And we're going to lose this all in. Comeback of the century is still on, though. 3 big blinds and a dream, not a problem. You can actually fold the 4 deuce, believe it or not. I wish we'd stop getting dealt the bottom of the fucking deck. All right, yeah.
Hail to the god of spin, kneel before your king. Oh, little button on my desk, don't you put me to the test.
Yeah, this will be a call technically. I mean, he did min-raise when he was strong last time, right? So now I'm inclined to think he probably has more of a medium strength hand. Like that exactly hand. I was thinking more like Queen 10, Queen Jack, but that works. So actually what's funny about that note, guys, is we have this note about how he min-raised to 8 effective, but that means that, you know, it goes in both directions, right? When he min-raises at this ultra shallow stack depth, we assume that this is how he sort of perceives these hands. They should be played more slowly, more carefully. And then when we suddenly see him jamming like this, he's going to end up having hands that he feels less comfortable playing with more often. He wakes up with ace-king here because his favorite thing to do when he loses a pot is wake up with a monster the very next hand, as we previously saw. Well, that's no good, is it, chat? That is not what we're looking for, is it, gang? All right. Now, if we could just win some big pots, that'd be nice. I'd really, really appreciate it if we could make some big hands, win some big pots. That'd be cool. This guy loves the punts. Loves it, doesn't he? What the fuck, dude? Why are we running like this? Well-known blaster has ace-king when we have ace-queen suited. Okay. 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 I believe you. Okay. I believe you. Well-known 100% jam spot. Runs into ace-10. Feels great. Well-known 100% jam spot. Runs into the top of the range. Feels great. Queen high for the win. Can you believe it? All right, let's give this a little razor. Let's start small. Top pair any good? Top pair any good here? Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, that's a spicy one, mate. Okay, we're not raising ace-king pre-flop now. Okay, cool. This is really good to know. We've under-repped our hand here nicely. Let's keep under-repping. Let's value bet the river. Nice. We have our friend down to 5 big blinds, and we have king jack, which is usually considered a pretty good hand at 5 big blinds effective. And we win $75. I accept. I got a message. Somebody, 1 second. All right, $100 US. $100 US. And I would like every single one of those dollars, please. I'm very keen to acquire those dollars, if you don't mind. Yo, Brennick, thank you so much. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the sub, mate. Far too kind. We got Bututo, our favorite blaster. Trapping with 9s because he's always got it. How much you want to bet ace-5 is 100% push first limp here? How much you guys want to bet that ace-5 off is a GTO push 100% of the time versus limp? Would anyone like to make a bet with me? How often do we shove ace-5 off versus limp at that stack depth from a GTO perspective? But Tuto apparently is on the sun run today. But Tuto apparently only ever has the nuts. What a grinder, mate. What a grinder. All right, I would like all 100 of these dollars now. I don't want 99. I don't want 98. I would, oh my God. Well, all right. We have a hand, and we are going to be raising. Cannot give them free cards there. Wow. If we don't win this $100, I'm going to be a very sad boy. Don't know what to tell you. This geezer is out of control. This geezer is massively out of control. All right, let's see if we can actually win a pot with an offsuit ace. We're doing something specific against that player. That's not usually a limp. But I have notes. Queen high and a straight draw. Queen high and a straight draw on a paired board. I mean, we must win. Go on, have a bluff. Oh, of course. Of course. We managed to avoid catastrophe, which is nice. That's always nice. Could have been a lot worse. All right, we're about to win a huge pot here, chat. You ready? It's not exactly the largest pot that I've ever seen in my life, but there we go. I know. I will win this heads-up match. I will win this heads-up match today. I will win this heads-up match today. Okay. That one's quite close, I think. Straight draw on the turn, huh? Jack high like a boss. Can we win $100 today? Jack in a tray like a boss. Jack in a tray like a boss. I think we're allowed to take some away from this guy here. Check, check, river. Cool. Good value bet on the turn. We actually successfully got rivered. Really, really beautiful, majestic stuff there. And we get coolered for A7 as well here. Yeah, the bet on the turn there is good. I mean, we're mostly, it's obviously not intended to be a value bet necessarily, but we're trying to deny equity. And for the most part, when we're betting there, we are value betting against combinations that just want to give up that might have equity going to the river. He rivers a diamond, it costs us the pot, and then the very next hand we have A7 for fucking 7 big blinds. Sure. I think we need to run a little bit better than this.
Step inside this cheap hotel. I don't fold my cards, baby. I'm all in. Another $100 hand, my hand still hold it. Put it all on the table. I'm always chasing something. You
Can we get a trap with aces? Yeah, we're not going to miss a bet here, guys, but the 9 obviously can be a bad card sometimes. Going for all 3 streets, though, gang. If he's got a 9, he's going to win a pot. He has the nut flush draw, which he checked back pre-flop. That's good to know. For future, Ace-8 will be going in the middle here. So, nice trap here. The Jack's trap is good. However, Ace-8 is still a push. We just have more situations that we're not going to miss that are bad for us, unfortunately. Check back, ace, chase, spades, suited, first limp, ineffective. We did manage to get a good amount of value from the aces.
I put my last $10 in. This game's a game that I can't win. But if I fold, I'm in the win. I don't think it's right to ask you not to play. But if you fold your cards, that's okay. And if you win it, I hope it makes you happy. Ooh, and if you don't, you don't have to tell me. Ooh, chips in the middle. It's a shame the world's so brittle, but all it takes is one more shuffle. All it takes is one more shuffle. Ooh, you're the dealer now. When you said it so proud. Oh, babe, your cards are all face down. I don't think it's right to ask you not to play. But if you fold your cards, that's okay. Yeah. And if you win it, I hope it makes you happy. Ooh, and if you don't have to tell me. Ooh, chips in the middle. It's a shame the world's so brittle, but all it takes is one more shuffle. All it takes is one more shuffle.
All right, off we go.
You took me by surprise. I felt it in my eyes. I see you and I scream. Oh God, you got me. So good, it's so
Yeah, against the reg, we just call.
you know you got
Queen 5 of diamonds seems very reasonable to push, though.
I'm a sinner, but I pray.
Seems good.
Oh God, I can't wait to play. So you got me good. So you
And theoretically, we should be able to clean this game up. Theoretically speaking. Now, it's 1640. Where the hell is this race? The hell? The hell, dude? Here we go. This is it. All right, bear with me, chat. All right, come on, chat. Wish me luck. We can do this. We can definitely do this. Horse racing bet is definitely coming in here. Goddamn. Desperately sad. Fucking Queen 8 here. Jeebus. All right, come on, horsies. Oh, shit. That was meant to be all in. That works. What the hell do we call that? What's up, Lime Ricky? Good to see you. How's this been, grind? It's tough today. It's tough today, Lime Ricky. We're not making progress. We're getting wrecked. We are not winning any pots at Showdown, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, we are not winning anything at Showdown, which makes it difficult to win at this game. We can't lose! We have the nuts! Got him. Now, Pocket King's any good? I'm not seeing our horse anywhere here, chat. All right, we are leading for 2 big blinds here, apparently. We might be in trouble here, guys. We must win. Pocket 8's like a boss. All right. I mean, we must win now, right? Let's do this. Showdown is important, you're right. Pair of 4's like a boss. We can shove 9-7 against this player. We're going to play it slow at the stack depth. We'll have a bet at the flop. Let's take a flop with this one. Pair of nines, like a boss. Pair of nines, like a boss. My guy doesn't want to value bet a king on this river. Okay. All right, buddy. Oh, this one sucks. Wow. This guy legitimately doesn't even want to bet top pair when he's got a king, so I think we can give him some credit there. Well, I don't think we are going to win this horse race bet, guys. All right, no good. Let's carry on with the pokers. We're going to get this guy. We're going to get him. We're going to get him eventually. So basically, he's going to tell us if he has a hand. And the rest should be easy. The rest should be straightforward. The rest should be us. He will indicate if he has a hand, and we will do the rest of the work. Okay, we're going to get him down to 6 big blinds. And then he's going to wake up with 9s when we push a 6. This is how we're doing right now. This is how we're going to try and play poker now. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to like sort of be in these pots and desperately hope to make a straight here. 8, 7, 4, or 9. Oh, very cool. Can we get him off a chop? We can. He's got 6.5 big blinds, chat. What could go wrong, eh? What could possibly go wrong? Four and a half big blinds. What could possibly go wrong? 3.5 big blinds. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, he's limping now. Now we're really scared. Nice. We would give him a spin there with Queen 7. All right, let's put in half the stack. What could possibly go wrong? 4 big blinds. What could possibly go wrong? Not like that. All right, much better. Next game. All right, gang, probably like another 1 or 2 games. And then we'll call it quits for today. I do feel like we've put in a bit of a shift today. We did 3 hours. Not particularly good results, guys. Feeling pretty bummed out about the state of how we're running right now. We need to bring more energy to the table though, for sure. Spammer Kid. I mean, we could just give him a spin here if we wanted, right? We could just give him a spin here. This is definitely GTO approved. Definitely GTO approved with Jack 10 of spades here. We lose almost nothing in the EV flip there. Hello, Dem Smith. Thank you for the good lucks. We definitely need the good lucks right now. We ain't doing so good in the showdown department today, I'm afraid. I would love to just show down the best hand once in a while here. I'd love to just show down the aces. We've gotten a fair amount of action with aces today, in fairness. In fairness, we've had aces, and we've been all in with them quite often. Unfortunately, they were for, like, very small pots and very small multipliers. Now, can you give me a little showdown? Can you give me some showdown with King Jack, please? A little showdown, please. A little showdown. No, not that one. I was somewhat hopeful that we might get to showdown there. This one is probably close-ish. Honestly not sure about the King 5 there. Theoretically, I am pretty sure about Ace Deuce of Diamonds, though. All right, gang. Like I said, 1 or 2 more games, just till we get to 5 o'clock-ish, and then we're gonna call it quits for today. Not really tons to talk about in the on the challenge front. We are getting it trashed here. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not having a good time right now. I'm not feeling the spirit right now. Not feeling the spirit. Keep running into big pairs. Hard to feel the spirit when you keep running into big pairs. Do we have 3 sharks now? We have 3 sharks. Where's our 4th shark? Baby shark, medium shark, big shark. Do we have 1 more to unlock still? What? Where's our 4th shark? Let's just be dominated every time we're all in. Let's just make sure that we're dominated every time we put the chips in the middle. All right, 1 more game. What's up, Blue? Good to see you, buddy. Jack and a 10. Right, 9 big blinds in a dream. We can make this happen, guys. All right, so 6 bigs, something like that. 6.13 big blinds. Not quite the 10 tray of hard spot. So technically a call. 3x multiplier. Let's just do the right thing here. Comeback is real. Comeback is real. Let's go. I'm going to do one of these. All right. Come on, baby. Take me home. All right, $75 last game. So let's take a look at some results today, guys, and let's have a little chat about what we're up to right now. All right, so far this year we have played poker. We have actually played some cards, and we were making a lot of progress, and a lot of that progress has been wiped out by the last couple sessions. This is not uncommon. There's lots of ways to run good and run bad in spinning goes. Sometimes you run bad because you get it in good and you don't win. Sometimes you run bad because all you do is put it in correctly, but you're always running into monsters, which is what we've been doing all day today and yesterday. Sometimes you play great and you get small multipliers when it counts, blah, blah, blah. I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to explain that we are currently experiencing a very specific kind of run bad. And that's why our chip EV is just completely tanking, right? This is, from this perspective, when we look at this graph, it doesn't look like we're doing much right. When we filter for all of the results since the spin and go merge correctly without just the $10 games, you can see that in the long term we are going to come out of this. We've been in doldrums like this before, and it's costly. We are, in fact, still under chips EV overall. Since the merge began. But there we are, guys. We have to persevere. We have to play through these moments. And the next time we have a big upswing like we saw here from point A to point B, this kind of upswing, this kind of big uptick, if we can arrive at one of these once more, I've no doubt that we can bring our overall chip EV to something much more respectable. We still have probably another 9,000 games we have to play this year in order to hit our $250,000 target. And this is just a small segment on what will be a much larger graph. And the graph, I'm sure, over time will show us that our results are much better than this. We just need to stop completely sucking right now. That'd be great. So, with no further ado, I'm going to clock off now, guys. I'll see you tomorrow from 2 p.m. onwards for more spin and go action here at twitch.tv/NickWalshTV. Thank you for sticking with me, guys. I know it's not fun to watch somebody not win at poker, but, you know, like I said, we are very capable. We just have to take the beats when it's our turn, and we are currently really stuck in Beatsville. So, continue to support. Keep checking me out. Go follow me on social media. I'm going to be posting a lot more on Instagram now, and I hope you guys will come and hang out. Tomorrow, hopefully I will have a new headset and a bunch of other new technology I'm about to order. I'm going to go spend some money because I'm feeling sorry for myself, and hopefully you guys will benefit from that mañana. I love you all very much. We will get back to doing our regular session reviews as well once I have spoken to GTO Wizard, just trying to get them to potentially sort me out some sort of a discount or something, since I'm promoting them quite often now. I love you guys very much. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you guys run better than I am right now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Try and bring the energy, get a reset going, and let's see if we can't get a little upswing going for ourselves. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.